Well, pleased to connect with.
Hi.
Hello.
So, Arcturian Council, I would like you to tag team with the Ninth Dimensional Unicorn Collective, but I would like you to not only tag team with them, I would like you to tag team with all positive and this positive and negative as well. So everything, I would like you to tag team with everything across all subsets of infinite universes, including this local subset exploration, which has 12 source entities and one source origin, and including other ones that go in different configurations. For example, they might have 55 source entities, all subsets, all of existence. So I would like you to tag team with all non-physical of all explorations, all subsets of infinite universes.
Yes, very good. We will.
Okay. Okay, my first question is, I'm going to get the questions done quickly because I want to get to the fun stuff. Okay, there's some visualization work I would like you to do with me. Okay, so 1A, is GenieLotto.com legit? It's a betting service that mimics the Powerball and Mega Millions lottery, and they have insurance that will cover the victory just in case someone does win.
It's a real website, yes. It's run by people who recognize that the people who run the lottery always do make money at the end of the day. Yeah. So, yes.
Yeah, I thought they were legit. And B, will they pay anonymously like they say they will?
Yes.
And C, will they pay out in 90 days?
Yes.
Even if I tell them backstory of manifestation?
Yes.
Okay. 2, sometimes I get bombardment of confusing or negative thoughts. What do I do in that situation?
Well, you let those thoughts be what they are. In other words, don't freak out about them. Don't worry that they somehow are defining you or that they are coming from you. They're just coming to you in the same way that you could drive by a building that was run down with broken windows and graffiti all over it and was overrun with rats, and you can drive right by that building and look at it and say, wow, that building really looks terrible and in need of some repair or to just be demolished. And yet you realize that it's not your job to do either of those things. So with the thought, it's the same thing. The thought's just something that you are coming into contact with that's unpleasant, but it's nothing to do with you really, other than that it was your time or your turn to become aware of that thought. And so then the only question for you is, are you going to believe that thought? Are you going to resonate with it, or are you going to take the higher ground and higher vibrational approach, which is to say that you know that this thought is just a temporary experience that is moving through your consciousness?
Yeah, and sometimes I bow to my confusing thoughts. I unconditionally love it and bow to it. Or my negative thoughts of any nature, whether they're angry thoughts or frustrating thoughts. I have trouble most with the confusing, bombarding thoughts, but I bow to them. I still try to bow to them and unconditionally love them. You could even unconditionally love that run-down building and see the positive aspects of them.
Certainly, you can see the potential within that exists, yes.
Yeah. Okay, 3A, family. Should I leave, tell the shift, or lots of distance? My family are my other selves. They are source. They are so divine. I bow to them. Keep this in mind. And also, they are, I'm just reading the written work verbatim. They are my training ground for unconditional love.
Yes.
3A. And I'll just read 3C and 3B. That's 3A and 3B. B goes to the details. I'll read 3C and D all together, and you could. They're all family questions. 3C. There's no, as Preetpaul said in the introduction's transmission, there's no right or wrong. Free will. Honor your free will and do whatever you resonate with, right? In the introductions, as discussed in Preetpaul's introductions video. And so you can never make a wrong turn, even if I do, even if it resonates, if I think it resonates with me to leave them till the shift. There's really no wrong turn. I see the way I'm envisioning it is I see so much potential with me leaving them as opposed to staying with them. And 3D is feeling all hurts, especially in this lifetime. It hurts in all other past lives as well. And 3E is what's hardest about my family is I can't be myself around them. They're very, like, if at least I think I can't be myself with them, around them. So let's say I was so exuberant and so playful around them. First thing they would do is try to medicate me even stronger, or implement some control, or bring about their bring about some sort of miserable aspect of themselves. But as I said before, I could honor to that. I could bow to that with unconditional love. I could bow to the aspect that what's hardest about my family is I can't be myself, and somehow it is serving the entire infinite universe to the highest of ways. I became a really good reader of situations and energies and what's going around because I was a quiet one and I didn't have a lot of and because of the control, there's so many different ways that I benefited, including coming to spirituality and this infinite ways I improved because of my family's, all of my family's aspects. Yeah.
Yes, but if you do have an opportunity to live on your own, then we suggest that you take that opportunity.
And it doesn't make a difference if I get to choose whether I want a lot of distance or no contact until the shift, right?
Yes.
And would it be more beneficial? Obviously, as a Pleiadian said in introductions, you don't want to be my puppeteers. You want us to make the choices. But
yes.
I'm just asking which option would be the better serving of ways.
Well, you want to play that by ear and see how you feel. If you feel like contacting them, then contact them. If you don't feel like contacting them, then don't. But you don't have to make a decision about what you're going to be doing for the next 8.5 years.
Okay. Yeah, makes sense. 8.5 years is when the shift happens, right?
That's the current timeline, yes.
Okay. And yeah, that's 3A. And then 4 is question 4. That's you answered 3 for me. Thank you. Question 4 is fearlessness and not being afraid of death. Everything is riskless in my opinion. Just in case I feel like I'm going to ascend, I feel like that is so certain about that. But no ascension, there's risklessness in that. Becoming the evilest entity out there, this risklessness about that, because you're still source, you're still so much positivity, you're still love, and it's so temporary. Everything is source, everything is love. It's all pretend. It's temporary, and even what you and I both are going to descend to that place where we become an evil entity, because you're going to go up 9th, 10th, 11th, and descend right back to the 3rd, and one of those lifetimes are going to be where you're an evil entity, and you're going to have a lot of traumas, and I am too. But one thing I love is right now, I'm sending love to, with my visualization practices, I'm sending love to every exploration, every subset, and there will always be assistance, even to those evil entities. They're not evil, they're love. There will always be assistance from the higher realms and even from the 3rd and 4th dimensions, and everywhere there will be assistance. So comment on all of this fearlessness and risklessness and all of what I just said right now.
Well, certainly you are tapping into some higher level thought there, in the knowing that you're always safe, in the knowing that you can always return to source no matter where you go, no matter what you do, that there is no abandonment from source, there is no exile from the kingdom of heaven. It's always up to you, whether you reside in the light or the dark, and you're also acknowledging that there's always going to be something to be gained from an experience for you and for Source.
Yeah, they're doing
and that's why all of these different experiences exist. That's why all these different possibilities exist.
Yeah. The evil entities are doing a service for entirety. They're not. I don't even like calling them evil. I call them the Source. I call them love.
Yes.
They're doing so much exploration and experiencing on behalf of Source. I bow to them because of their willingness to go there on behalf of Source.
Yes.
I unconditionally love them.
Yes, absolutely. Yes.
Okay, so we're done with the questions, and now till 3:31, our alarm's going to go off on my phone on 3:31. That's when I'm going to get you to assess all my visualization. From now to 3:31, I'm gonna do some visualization practices, and you're gonna assess at 3:31. And it's basically listen therapy from the Arcturian Council and assessment.
All right.
Assessment of what. So I'm gonna do it to music. I can multitask music, but when the alarm rings, then you could do the assessment, and it's going to go to my earbuds, the music. So I might not be able to hear you until 3:31, but we'll talk at 3:31. 1 second, let me get the track loaded. So I usually do this to the Mayan light language. That's my favorite transmission of yours. I love all of them that I have. Whenever I listen to a light language, so this is a monologue as well as visualization. Whenever I listen to light language, when I listen to the Mayan one, I visualize all configurations of Mayans residing in me, all configurations of Mayans. When I listen to the Dragon's one, I visualize all the Dragon Kingdom residing in every aspect of me, and then I infuse that onto entirety.
Yes.
I just vibrate that and then infuse that onto entirety. That's what I do with my tones and my visualization. I feel it within myself. And when I'm flooding and overflowing with it, I tone and I flood it onto entire existence, all subsets. So I also have the high caliber glasses. It's imagination technique that I use. The high caliber glasses are something that when I wear my prescription glasses all the time, and even when I don't, I still have them on. What they are to me is certainty about everything. I am everything. I am every configuration. I am already the lottery winner. Infinite lotteries. I've won infinite lotteries now, not just the physical lottery. I'm one with the parallel like Preetpaul that won the lottery. I am one with every single infinite lottery. I'm one with all of the dragons, all of the mayors, all of the ascended masters that are pouring in me.
Yes.
I'm sending love and all of the uploads, upgrades, and downloads, all skill sets to everything. All subsets are receiving love and everything good towards it.
Beautiful.
Yeah.
Yes.
Every step I take is a solid step. It's not a limp step. It's a solid step. Just like my high caliber glasses are solid, certain. It's beyond certain. It's knowing I am the vibration of anything I want to be.
Lovely.
I also have a process called entirety. I use every single subset and everything that's contained in every single subset, and I use all of the super intentionality, entirety, super intentionality towards any aim, any desire I want. And any aim I hold for myself, I hold for everything. Everything. Everything deserves love. Everything is love. Everything is the source of source.
Yes. Beautiful.
Yeah. I would like to tone for love to every exploration to entirety. I wish the intensest love from entirety's entirety to everything that exists. Oh!
Yeah.
The dragons are with me.
Yes.
The unicorns are with me. Everything's with me for love. Love to entirety. I am the super strong and I am the super source. I have all of the super skills of source. I have all those skill sets. I will use all my skill sets for the intensest love for entirety. I feel like I'm only getting started. I'm on the first step of my infinite step journey. It feels like that. So much room for unlimitedness. This love that I'm feeling right now is unlimited. It's gonna get unlimited. All I care about is the now. Milking the now. Who cares about the future? The now, I could access anything in the eternal now moment.
Yes. Yes.
Yeah. Yeah, I do this all the time. These type of visualizations and monologues. I throw out my prescription glasses and throw infinite skill sets and infinite love to everything. My glasses are yours. My glasses are everything.
Yes.
Yeah, you can do your assessment. We're 4 minutes early, but that's fine.
Beautiful. All of it, very beautiful. We especially like the emphasis on being present in the now moment and not worrying about the future or trying to create a better future from the now, but just being so present and so appreciative of the now that you span that consciousness of yours throughout eternity in all directions in that state of bliss and pure alignment with Source.
Yeah, that was my favorite part too.
That's all you need. That's all you ever need. Yes.
Yeah.
And the fact that you get that, the fact that you understand that, puts you in such rare company. There aren't many people who truly understand that in the way that you have just described.
All of it, or which part? The present? Or
being
which
present and understanding. Your other understanding that you've expressed about how all of creation is love, is source, has a positive reason for its existence, can be seen from a positive perspective, that there's no line in the sand that you're drawing between you and anyone or anything else. All of that is so important and so missing from a lot of people's sense of self and sense of the source and reality. And you have that knowing more clearly than most individuals who are awake, or who think they are awake at least.
Yeah. You know what I really love? I love the tones. I love the light languages. I like the sound healing. So how about you choose for me, and I think we already know which one it's going to be, the thought that a tone for presence, for utter bliss in the now, the most intense bliss and most present in the now. And
yes.
Yes,
and you would like this for the remaining 10 minutes, or?
Yeah.
Very good.
Thank you.
Yes. We just want to end this session by telling you how proud of you we are and how much growth we see within you. And we want you to know that when we talk about those who are awake in our transmissions, we are referring to people like yourself who truly understand what it means to be awake and how to be as an awakened individual. And so we bow to you, and we want you to hold your head high and know that you are leading this movement with so many others in the consciousness evolution of humanity.
Thank you.
Yes, we are the Arcturian Council, and we have enjoyed connecting with you. Hello.
Hey, Daniel. I told you it was going to be the best one ever.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. You know, when I watch your YouTube with the Arcturian Council, my favorite part is when you're oozing appreciation and you go namaste and you hold your hands together with so much appreciation.
Yeah. Thank you.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. It's fun to make those videos.
Yeah.
All right, Preetpaul, well, you have a great rest of your day and a Happy New Year.
Happy New Year. Okay,
Take care
bye.
of yourself. Yep,
You too.
bye. Bye.